What's up, Grow fam? Sorry for the delay. It's 100% my fault. Welcome to Talk It Out Tuesday. I'm your host, Chris Fisher, aka Purple Hairs Gardens. It is August 13th, 2024, and like I said, we're running late, so it's 6:45 p.m. on the Eastern Coast. What's going on, guys? I was having some laptop restart after an update issue. It was on 100%, kept spinning the wheel. Nothing was happening. I've been putting some comments up. Thanks for Ash for stepping in for me and he actually came in and got the live rolling and started playing those commercials until the small delay in between the last one. We got a lot of people coming in already. Got Margaret Jett in the house. Margaret, I did get your goodie pack you sent to me while I was out of town. I still have not ate it though, so I'm hoping it's still good in the fridge. It's been in the fridge ever since we got it, so I hope it's still good. I'm gonna have to eat that thing later tonight after the live. We got Fred for Delights in the house. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. William James, what is going on with you guys this week? How's your week going? How was the weekend? I want to know. Tell me. Oh, we got some people. Oh, Margaret coming in from X also. Oh, yeah. So, guys, we are on GrowFam YouTube, GrowFam TV, Purple Hairs, the page, Purple Hairs YouTube, GrowFam YouTube, X, GrowFam, and GrowFam on Rumble. So, you've got plenty of options to go log in, check them out. If you're just coming in, do me a favor, hit the reactions, tag some friends, share this thing out wherever you can. That didn't work. Hit something else. What's going on? Thanks for stopping by. Got Kylie in the house. Watching with the little one. There it is. Right there. From the man himself, Ash Groves. Thanks, man. Waylon Maccabee in the house. It's quiet. I feel like it's quiet. We don't have music, do we? We don't. I can even hear the crickets chirping outside. So I'm going to put this on for you guys real quick. That should work. And since I'm lagging behind, my fault, guys, we're going to get the hashtag up real quick. We're going to put up tonight. Giveaway. This one, guys, coming to you from Once Upon a Spell. It's been a regular giveaway for the GrowFam TV lineup here recently. You're going to get that opportunity to get your hands on some of that awesome soap she makes. I would love to get my hands on some. Hashtag. I think that's what we're doing for that. So yeah, I was making jokes in the admin chat. I need to get a new laptop ASAP. This one I think is on its last legs. Like even the music I'm playing now, I can't hear it from my speakers. I think that thing is just fried. Promise, guys, it's coming. All right, so this is going to be the hashtag for the evening. We're going to go ahead and get it up early. I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight yet. We're just going to talk about, so I got a couple pictures to show you from my quick trip I had. If you guys caught Saturday night with Nancy Wallace, I was on there while I was up north for my night I spent. And it was a quick trip. It was a quick trip, but it was a well-needed trip. Once I got up there, I made a trip to Cleveland on Friday night, spent a night in a hotel, didn't get very much sleep. I got up Saturday morning, and after the show that I went to see, Saturday morning, got up, drove from there up to the property, slept in the camper that night on the couch, didn't get much sleep. So by the time I drove back home Sunday, I was exhausted. I came straight home, hung out with the kiddo, I think, for about an hour, ate some food, put her to bed. I got a shower, went straight to bed, passed out, slept for, 10, 12 hours. Chelsea coming in from YouTube said, I love that shirt. Thank you. I don't know if they still, I believe they might still have them, but this is where you want to go check that out. If you want to get your hands on one of these for one of these. That's what you're going to do it. www.thegrowfam.com. And anything you put in the basket, make sure you use PerpHairs10 for the 10% discount on your way out. So yeah, it was a quick trip. I went up. As soon as I got there, the plants were very, very dry. They were in need of a drink, which is why I was late getting to the Saturday show with Nancy, because I had to mix what water I did have and get it on the plants. And it wasn't enough. Like, if I really wanted to water the plants up there thoroughly, I need about 150 gallons. I had 60 gallons to put on them. Luckily, it rained lightly throughout the night and gave them a little more water that way. But I'm home. I'm waiting for my Pilot to get fixed. The engine's getting replaced right now. He was here yesterday and picked up the new one to put in it. Come over to which one? Which one has the most people in? Looks like GrowFam TV right now has 63 in there. We do have 11 popping in from X, 4 at Purple Hairs Gardens, and nobody over at YouTube right now. That's all right. Guys, can you even hear that music? Because I can't either way. Like I said, my volume is turned all the way up on my laptop, but I don't want it to be too loud for you guys. I didn't see him come in. Oh, there he is. Ohio 420. Friendly 420's in the house. Thanks for stopping by, man. If you could, do us a favor, share this out, tag some friends, hit that reaction down below for me. If you're just coming in, throw the hashtag up. We're giving away some of that awesome soap from Once Upon a Spell. And if I can get caught up with the comments, I will. I'll start showing off some pictures that I do have. And then we might take a walk out back. I'll have to go through the process again, send it to my phone, and maybe we'll take a walk out back here at the Ohio Garden. Not too bad. Things are progressing right along. Like I said, I do have a couple pictures and I think one quick video if it transferred over from the phone right. Everything is on its way. Just said one of my girls budding and the other 3 are starting to bud. Yep, that's what's going on here. Here in Michigan, we're starting to get the clusters, as we call it. Some of them are a little farther beyond than the other ones. Some of them are just starting to show that little fuzzy hairy side of them, but the rest of them, for the most part, they're all well into flower at this point. Here where I'm at anyway. But that's awesome. Make sure you're sharing some pictures. GrowFam, Purple Hairs, wherever you can. Well, that's good to hear. Good to hear. Uh-oh, I think I did it. Oh, there it is. Steve-O with the win, came in with the direct link for this t-shirt that I have on right now over at thegrowfam.com. Like I said, go over there, grab one of these, grab something else, whatever you see catches your eye, throw it in the basket. Don't forget to use PerpHairs10, PURPHAREZ. Put it back up there again for you. That right there, that's your 10% code right there at growfam.com. There's many of them. We all have one. Any of them will work. Oh, I'm doing great, man. I appreciate you asking. Appreciate it. Doing good. Been just enjoying being home for a few days. I spent the day today cleaning my car. My little Accord, man, I've taken it on one too many trips back and forth to Michigan down my nasty driveway. And it's bad. So I spent the day cleaning it outside and cleaning like the windows inside, outside, washed it all off real good. So after the live tonight, after we put the kiddo to bed, I'll probably go back out and finish the inside as much as I can until tomorrow. But after that, I did some power washing. Ran the old pressure washer for a while around the house, did the back porch, cleaned off a concrete bench that we got from the neighbor when they cleaned that house out, and got it set up. So just kind of reset the back porch a little bit and got everything cleaned up out there. I got a lot of the kiddos' toys to power wash off yet, and some other things out there, but still got some stuff laying around. I got to get cleaned up tomorrow, but Basically, right now, just waiting on the pilot to get done so I can get that thing back and get back to Michigan to start pulling totes of water back to the property, and filling up my water tower, filling up my trailer tank, and just keeping that on a reserve. I am officially 100% out of water. So unless it rains between now and my next trip, I'm in a tight spot. I have to have that pilot to go up on my next trip to pull water, or I have to get something to pull the trailer while I'm up there. Oh, got the first win on Master Rochi last night, huh? Congratulations. Got Josh Combs in the house. What's going on, man? Hope you're doing good tonight. That's funny. Anytime you mention cleaning out a car, that's what everybody said. That's what Kylie said as soon as she got home. Yeah. Yep. She called dibs on the next one. Woosah, woosah. So yeah, let me see if I can get these pictures opened up here real quick. It's been an interesting week with the plants, honestly, and some fascinating critters, little bugs and things that we found. Just friends, not all bad, but definitely where I'm at, we are in full swing for cicada season. Anybody else got the cicadas going crazy outside where you're from? Oh yeah, this reminded me too when I opened this folder. I've got some pictures of the bottles of the, I don't know, IPM that I use, a couple of the things that I use to deter and kill if found. Get this thing open real quick. Oh, got a bunch of people jumping in. We're at 79 viewers right now. We got 40 reactions, guys. If you're just coming in, make sure you're hitting those reactions, tagging your friends, share this out wherever you can. You'd have to drive down here to let me do it, man. You're gonna have to come down and hang out one day. Check out the jungle out back. Peace Tree said, cool, feel I'm lucky again. Never know. Make sure you get that hashtag in. I know, man. I appreciate the offer. I think we should get together one day anyway without needing to do any work. You know what I mean? Anything that needs to be done, get together and smoke at least. Oh, thanks. Everybody's asking about the others. I haven't seen cicadas, but I live in the city, so that might be why I said Jess. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I live in a pretty populated area here, but I can hear them right now. So out back heavily. Buckeye said up here near Cleveland too, cicadas have been chirping like crazy. Yep. I just saw a reel for how to clean that, man. It's like vinegar, alcohol, and Dawn dish soap, all in like different measurements. Mix it all together, put it on the rag. Comes right off. Patrick in the house. What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing well tonight. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we're going to have to pull. Let's throw Weira's comment up there so everybody can see what that is. And this is going to be running in the background, guys. So just keep putting it in. If you're coming in now, this is the hashtag down here. Just go ahead and throw it in. Stop that screen for a second. Slides. Oh, I should look into this whole slides thing I just saw on here. We'll do that later, another day. All right, so here is share. Come on. That orange cleaner thing, stuff that mechanics, you should get out some dabs from your seat. Oh, the goof off or goof gone stuff. That does work pretty well. So guys, I wanted to show this real quick. This is a product that I actually just came across this year, but I like it. I've had 2 occasions where I've had I've noticed either some aphids. Honestly, just as a preventative, I was spraying it. I had a lot of issues with caterpillars and just grasshoppers and stuff like that were not wanting to stay away. So as a preventative, I spray this on occasion. It's just called Big Time Exterminator. And I got a picture here of the backside of it. So active ingredients: citric acid, cinnamon oil, peppermint oil, potassium sorbate, yeast, filtered water. It says kills insects and their larvae, including russet broad mites, spider mites, root aphids, whiteflies, fungus gnats, thrips, and aphids. Effectively destroys molds, including powder mildew, downy mildew, and botrytis. Yeah, bud rot. So you can use it as a foliar application. That's what I do. Also as a root drench. If you're trying to get down there and kill any of the bugs that are in the soil or their eggs. Compatible with hydrogen peroxide and copper sulfate products. But yeah, it's really easy to mix up. It's nothing special. I mix it up and use it right before sunset, right at sunset. And I've literally sprayed this up north on plants and went and checked the next morning and was shaking the branches, and you could see the little babies, the little baby bugs falling off. They had hatched all their eggs. They were just covered in the little eggs and the little babies. And I just literally shook the branches, and they all just fell off the plant dead the next morning. So less than 12 hours. Like I said, on 2 occasions that I've done that. This is another one I was talking about actually on the Saturday show with Nancy Wallace, was the amazing Dr. Zymes Eliminator. It's an insecticide and fungicide. Non-bacterial, shelf-stable, doesn't require special clothing. No harvest restrictions, but I wouldn't. They're talking about veggies and things, I believe. So I wouldn't run this all the way up to harvest. I wouldn't run it too deep into flower, to be honest with you. Anything as a foliar feed. But if I'm not mistaken, you can. So I use it as a foiler, but I'm not sure if you can use it on like a soil drench. pH water, rinse after 1 hour, weaker solution. No, I think this is primarily used as a foiler spray, but includes the kills, including their larvae and eggs, aphids, fungus gnats, mites, thrips, aphids and whiteflies, kills powder mildew, mold, and fungus. So both of these, very easy to use, pretty much the same thing, just some different ingredients. Sorry, wrong way. This, I honestly don't see. I think this is one of the deals where you have to pull the label back to find out what's actually in it. But yeah, this I've had great use with as far as any powder mildew early stages. If you notice the early stages of it, get this on it right away. Start following the schedule that's recommended every 2-3 days or whatever it is. And like we were talking on Saturday's show, from a distance of 8 to 12 inches, you want to get that spray to just be a mist. You don't want that to be soaked like a runoff situation to where it's running off the plants. You just want to let that mist fly through the air and just lightly coat that underside, top side, all over the plant. I think even one of these, water for soft bodied. I think one of these actually says for one occasion to use it if you have like a heavy issue, to actually do it to runoff to make sure you cover it. But that was it. I've had a couple people ask. I've seen a lot of posts this time of year, people asking about bugs, caterpillars. Now, caterpillar can be a different beast to get rid of most of the time. So there's another product you can use, but definitely, hopefully by this point, you've already been using it and it's not an issue, because we're going into flower outside, like I said. So you don't really want to be putting anything else. I don't care what the bottle says. I won't put anything, spray anything for bugs after this week, actually. Guys, if you're wondering what this picture is right here, this is the view. Sorry. This is the view that we get every morning. This is the view of freedom in Ohio, is what this is. Every morning, Kylie says she comes out, looks out the kitchen window into the garden, and this is what she sees. And all the girls at 8 a.m. are getting hit with their first little touch of sun, and they're leaning in towards looking. Basically, all the leaves are tilted and perked over towards the house because the sun comes up over the house. And Kylie says it looks like they're just, when the wind is lightly blowing, waving at her, "Good morning." So this is our view out the kitchen window that we have until harvest happens. But again, freedom in Ohio. That's what that picture is, looking out my window every day. Canna Queens asking how far you say you were from Columbus. So I'm down just slightly north of Cincinnati in Ohio. But up in Michigan, I'm way up at the top side of the. Waylon said, "I'm a Purple Harris Gardens groupie." Hang on, I'm gonna try to catch up on some comments real quick. Make sure we don't. Got Mr. Burns coming in. What's going on, man? I'm just trying to catch up on comments real quick, guys. I'm almost there. Matt says, "I use Dr. Zymes, but I'm gonna check that stuff out." Yeah, they're both. There's so many products out there that you can use as an IPM or a bug pest management. Just be careful what you're putting on it and what it's. If you can find something that's directly derived towards cannabis, if it's for your cannabis plants, then 100% go with it. But 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell you that if it's derived specifically for cannabis, that you can't run that all the way through harvest. Got Mike Jones in the house. What's going on, man? Musa Green asks, "Is it organic?" Yeah. So as far as let me get back over here to it real quick. We'll go back. I'm pretty sure that the one. Yeah, so down here on the bottom left corner of this one, active ingredients, citric acid, other ingredients, 0.99. Like I said, I have to water, yeast, and potassium is what the other ingredients, 99.896 or 8.896% is water, yeast, and potassium sorbate. There's some citric acid, but over in the left side here, it is OMRI listed. The Dr. Zymes is. Let's go check this one. This one, I'm not. This one, I would say, yeah, other than I'm not 100% what potassium sorbate is, but yeast, filtered water, peppermint oil, looks like most of this is yeast and filtered water. So Fox Farm does make a bottle of, it's a Bush Doctor or something. And that is 100% garlic oil and water. So, I mean, if you're looking for, oops, sorry, I just closed that out. So it's just 100% garlic. It's like 90% garlic, 10% water, or 10% garlic and 90% water. So, as an at-home remedy, there's something simple right there. But yeah, the Dr. Zymes definitely is organic. OMRI listed. Use Primasor, Waylon? I've never heard of that. Ashley Huffman in the house. Hey, Grow Fam for life. Let me get the screen back up. We can keep showing pictures. Maybe. Share it. There we go. All right, back to these. This is a close-up of something that you guys should be seeing out there if you're an outdoor grower. In my neck of the country over here, I don't know what everybody else is looking like, but this is your little clusters you're going to be seeing on the tops. What you're going to be calling that trend, that stacking. I've been talking about it for weeks. Coming up, what we're looking for, and this is it right here. It's a good sign that you're into the flower phase. No more topping. Don't do that. This one, I'm not sure which plant this is, but these are all just really good examples of where we're at in the flower stage. These are from up north. I don't have anything here with that. This could be the one out back, but I'm not sure. But as you can see, these are this is what, bud stacks. This is what we're looking for right here. This is definitely letting us know it's a she 100%. And here's a quick shot from up north. Yeah, I think the other one, the close-ups that I just showed you guys were from out back here in Ohio. I was just walking around earlier today and saw those and was like, should grab a picture of those real quick. But yeah, here's one good shot of the whole run up north. Everything's looking good. Everything's getting its butt on as well. You can see this is that Kosher Kush right here in the middle. Oh, I just jumped over. And this one over here is the blue cheese. Might be tough to see, but you guys can see the stretching where it occurred at, where the bud stacks are going to be at. And then the blueberry all the way over here on the left. Here's just a quick shot of the one half, showing the ones that were all topped and cleaned up the last visit. Like I said, I was only there one night, so I got up and left the next morning and just made sure they were watered and looking all right. So this one right here was on the right in the front there. See how, notice the leaves on that, how they're kind of twisted funny? I don't know what's going on with that other than the fact that it is right next to this really tall plant, and the sun actually moves from the left of the picture over top of these plants and sets in the right, and then kind of swings to the right behind you a bit as you're looking at this picture. The only thing I can come up with is that plant is like twisted all kinds of directions trying to catch that light around that plant most of the later afternoon. Only thing I can come up with. But next time I'm up, I may pull this big one, this big girl here. All the big tall girls, I'll probably put them secluded somewhere else, like either on the end or all in one line in the back, or all in one line out here in the front, just to try to keep that light hitting all of them as uniform as possible. And then, like I said, little shot for the left side, the little bushier ones, as I call them. Not much else really going on up there, guys, other than everything's doing its thing. They're starting to flower. They're starting to bud. This one is just, that's something else. I can't wait to see how that goes. And then this guy's is a little friend we found outside here in Ohio. I had to look this bug up to find out what it is. It's actually called a leafhopper, and no good. So those bottles I showed you guys are what I used last night to spray everything here in Ohio, to make sure that those guys don't stick around. Let me go back and catch up on some comments real quick. But yeah, these little guys are leafhoppers. If you see them on your plants, you're going to want to start spraying them with something, even if it is just water on a regular basis, as Nancy said. According to Nancy, it's a proven fact that if it rains upside down in your house on a daily basis, you'll want to move quickly. At least that's what she told me on Saturday. And I agree. If it rained in my house from the floor up every day, I would want to move. Dr. Zymes, Oxidate 2.0, and Lost Coast plant therapy. Yeah, Lost Coast is great. I used that several times last summer, and Green Cleaner in a weekly rotation. That's my outdoor protocol. Hell yeah. Thanks for sharing that. The ultimate fix right there, Josh Combs. I appreciate that, man. I'm so glad you came in and dropped that knowledge on us. I've been using the Growers Ally Crop Defender stuff. Hell yeah. How's that working for you? Yeah. Yeah, I was seeing this too, man. I heard Greene County circling a house in the chopper and owning on doors today if they see you're outdoor, giving warnings to keep them out of sight from the street. Mine are out of sight from the street. Mine are definitely out of sight from the street and 2 neighbors. Yeah. Oh, I'm way behind on these comments, guys. Let me just jump down real quick. Oh, hey, I'm glad I stopped right there. Are you talking about the one where I met you guys at last month? September 8th? I'm going to write that down. If so, do me a favor, bro, and shoot me some info on who I got to get a hold of to possibly set up there. I'll come set up next to you guys and hang out for a little bit. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Yeah. So the one, like I said, that's what really turned me on about that last year's Mike at the Roscommon Indoor Garden. He turned me on to that, and it works great. All the comments are still about Dr. Zymes. Let me get this hashtag back up. So if you just came in, guys, we're at wow, I just noticed that. We're at 120 viewers. We got 64 reactions on the board. If you just coming in, hit that reaction button, tag some of your friends, share this out where you can. We appreciate you. We're just looking at the book right now as I catch up on comments. We'll get right back to flipping through some pictures here in just a few minutes. But again, if you're just coming in, here is... That was a notification on my phone, but here is the hashtag that we're going for tonight, guys. Put this hashtag in if you're just coming in, you haven't seen it yet. We're going to be giving away a bar of soap from Once Upon a Spell. If you're not already, one of the requirements is going to be, if you win, you have to be following. Go over there, give them a like, follow, check them out for sure, either way. This year. Yeah, thank you. All right, let me get back to, I'm caught up through some of those. But yeah, this little leafhopper bug, I found him one day, and then Kylie had sent me a picture. These are actually the pictures from Kylie from when I was in Michigan. Nice little top shot of what's going to soon be a humongous, sticky, dank-ass bud at the tip of one of these branches we got out back. We'll take you out back and show you guys that here before we get out of here, before the sun goes down, hopefully. And this is the funny pictures that I like. What you see at the bottom there, that's the top of Kylie's head. That's how tall these plants are out back compared to her. And here's another one of the leaf hoppers. This is a little clearer. The first one was I believe, attempting to lay eggs on my leaf, but this one is just chilling. He was just hanging out on a leaf last night when I was out walking around checking on everything. Cool little bug. Looks awesome. But from what I've seen, they will lay little clusters of eggs in little tiny balls that they look crazy. But when they hatch, these little things will be all over your plants, and guess what they're going to want to eat? A whole lot of that green. So if you see something like this, get your Dr. Zymes out. And this is a nice overhead shot. This is me just basically standing on my tippy toes, holding the camera up as high as I can. And I did this about 12 times before I got the right angle to get this picture right. But that's a good shot of everything going on outside right now, at least a day or two ago. And if you look in here, look at all of these. I believe what we're looking at from, hopefully you guys can see a little hand moving on my screen, right about here, off to the right a little bit, to just to the left side of this rebar right here. I think that's the Death Star plant. So that's one plant right there. They are so close together. I don't know. I'm going to have to do some more cleaning, I believe, on these. I thought I'd be done, but it's not. And you guys see that guy on there? You see him? Hanging out, chilling. I would have never saw him last night if I wouldn't have walked around the plant and saw that. I was looking at the back of him originally and didn't see him. Then I walked around the belly side and saw the white belly and was like, holy shit, there's a cicada just chilling on my plant. But thought it was pretty cool. Is that it? That's it. Yep. So that's it for the pictures here. Let's get that out of here. Bam. It's me again. Catch up on some comments. I don't think anybody ever said, is the music playing? Can you guys hear that in the background at all? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. So Musa, in Ohio here, they're in the ground. In Michigan, there's a mix between 30 and 60 gallon pots, fabric pots. And the amazing thing is some of the 30s you can't tell, other than really like the density of the bush on each one of those. The 60s compared to the 30s, really, before I trimmed everything, there wasn't much of a difference, honestly. I'll show you the Mighty Grape, man. When we go outside, I'll do that here in probably 10, 15 minutes. I'm going to find out we're going to find out the real fans tonight. I think we're going to probably spin. Well, we might spin it before I go outside. I'm not sure yet. Patrick said he got them all over in Missouri. Yeah, the bugs are definitely coming out and showing off this week for sure. Before I go outside, I've definitely got to get. Oh man, guys, I totally forgot. You guys remember we always have Jill on. I think she's in the audience. She's watching right now. She is right here. So Jill, if you could do me a favor, throw up a link to Jill's awesome diamond art. You've all seen her, you've all heard of her before. She does the amazing diamond artwork. She's done pictures for Ash and Dreadful for the Grow Fam. She's done several for me. She's done a lot as giveaways. And I wanted to throw that comment up here, and then I'm going to catch up to it before I keep going. I know, man. Get ready to hold some weight. I know I got to get ready to. I got to get something around them yet for some more support. That's why I want to do some more thinning, especially if not between each plant. I need to thin between the row of the two, in between the two rows, so that I can get some stakes, some T-posts down through there and get some more support up. Yeah, so Pam, it looks like mostly everybody is either coming in from Purple Hairs Gardens, the page, or from Grow Fam TV or X. Primarily on Grow Fam TV, it looks like we got 70 people sitting over there and 45 from X. So the 120 might be an inflated number unless they're also hanging out. Awesome. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate that, Josh. Shoot me that flyer if you don't mind. All right, let me jump down here real quick. Just flip the fruit salad plants and started jokers. I guess everybody's okay. I am way behind on comments. I apologize, guys. They're saying I don't hear music, and maybe it stopped. That's all right. Oh yeah, I don't think it was going. That's probably why you didn't hear it. It should be playing now, though, for sure. He said my Mighty Grape is like 3 feet tall and 4 feet wide, and the one that one that you have is a clone off of the one that's out here. That's a mother, or no, the mother is up north, and my clone off of that mother that was the sister to yours that I gave you. She's out back. Wait till you see this one, man. She's a big bushy one. Here it is, guys. This is what I was looking for right here. This is Jill from Jill's Awesome Diamond Art. You guys may or may not have seen the awesome Grow Fam diamond art picture she did for Ash and Dreadful. Check this out. This thing is humongous. Humongous. And I don't know if it'll work or not, but let's find out. We're gonna go dark for a second. See what happens. Oh. It glows in the dark. The eyeball glows in the dark. Is that not the coolest shit you've ever seen? Anywho. I love it. I love it. I don't know. I think this is bigger than the Grow Fam one, if I'm not mistaken, correct? Definitely gonna get that hung up somewhere in here. I've got just the spot for it. I don't know if it'll always be on camera or not. I think it's gonna be over here on this side as a little side piece for the setup here. I can't get these hashtags right. Yesterday, Master Rochi had a tongue twister. Okay, so let me get this. We're all done showing videos. Let me get the actual hashtag back up for you real quick. Here it is. Oh, that's going to take me off, but that's all right. We'll make me small over here on the side. So that's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to put in. Just hashtag OUAS. And that's going to stand for Once Upon a Spell. You don't have to spell it out. Just put what you see on the screen right there in the comments and hit enter, and then you'll be entered into the giveaway. Yeah, man. You guys, I don't know if you guys need to get with her about doing a Ohio 421. I'm sure she would definitely do it for you. Yep, this right here. If you're asking about the hashtag, yes. And there's a link as well. Max Bland coming in. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. If you're just coming in, guys, we're at a total 124 viewers, looking at 70 reactions. If you're just coming in, tag some friends, hit the reactions. Make sure you put that hashtag in. Nice to see you, Charles. Thanks for coming in. Not too bad, man. We were just showing some pictures of some of the plants up there. Everything's going fine up there. Finally got the grass cut nice, and the plants cleaned up, at least 90% of them. The last two trips have mainly been just watering everything, trying to keep everything watered for not being there as much as I was last year. How Friendly 420 said, I have many 6 wide, 6 tall. Yeah, man, these ones out back I'm about to show you in just a few minutes are some monsters as well. I would say I'm 6'3", so we'll go out and I'll do a little turn around with the camera for you. Yes, and they always come out great. She did a couple for my daughter. She did one smaller one for me that used to hang behind me when I was over in the corner, when I was stuck in the corner on the lives. But yeah, it is. Yes, the biggest one to date. It's the purple hairs. There we go. Purple cookie dough, outgrowing everything I already had going. That's awesome. Make sure you share some pictures of that over in the group when you can. Living room centerpiece. Yeah, I'm gonna keep mine back here in the office. I just don't want to take the risk of my child throwing something at it, knocking it off the wall. We don't have much hanging out in their room other than the TV way up high. And even it's getting scary now because she's getting bigger and she can throw harder now. There we go. Start Jill's Awesome Diamond Art Training 101. It's like somebody it's asking for your request. Trees or bees or something. So it looks like we still got a bunch of people throwing the hashtag up. That's good. Hell yeah. There it is. Says she's happy to work with anyone. So just get with Jill over there. She can do, I don't know if she's mentioned it in the comments already. She may have, but she can even do custom pieces. So like if you have a favorite photo of a loved one, so, it's a mother, grandfather, some grandparent, or somebody that's passed away that's not with us anymore. If you have a photo that you love of that person, you can get it done in diamond art and get it expanded and blowed up. She did an awesome one. I've personally seen it. It was amazing. So yeah, just get with her. Master Rochi was having fun with you guys last night. Doesn't surprise me. Yeah, that's a thought too. You can come up and set up, Jill, at the if I end up going up to that event, or if not, you can still go up, set up that event. But yeah, Josh, shoot me the flyer. Maybe we could both get up and set up under a canopy and have some things up for sale. No problem, Timothy. This is coming at you directly from the GrowFam team over at GrowFam Homestead and Once Upon a Spell. So yeah, if you're not already, make sure you go over and give Once Upon a Spell. If you take a break, need to hop out of here for a minute anyway, make sure you go over and give Once Upon a Spell a like and a follow. There it is. Getting recommendations. Oh yeah, that's right. Should be working at the Renaissance Festival. All right. One for the group. I got to get caught up on the comments before I go outside. All right, Patrick. It looks like I'm getting caught up, man. Thanks for stopping by, man. Love you, bro. Hope you have a great night, man. And why don't we do that? Let's do this for a second. Wait on some people to come in. Put in, get that hashtag put in. Where was the last one at? There it is. All right, I'm going to throw that hashtag up in the bottom corner for you guys for just a minute. And I'm actually going to play a quick commercial just so I can send my phone the invite link for the live, and then I can get outside after that. So give me just a minute here. All right. Let me mute this first. All right, we're muted. Oh, we're not. Hang on 1 second. My apologies. Let's turn the cam off real quick. There we go. All right, so I'm going to leave this hashtag up down here in the bottom corner. Man, that noise is, trust me, that noise is twice as annoying right here. I knew somebody would say something. I feel it. My ears too. Yeah, I'm going to mute this one when I go out. All right, guys, we're going to leave this up here. And we're going to pull this down for a second. How can I make Oh, I have the camera off, so we'll let me make it a layout of all. Okay. All right, so I'm going to get a close up of it. And then we're going to do this view. Then, what if I mic out for a minute? Still come back up? Yes. But I'll be on double screen. Oh, we'll figure it out. All right, so I'm going to put myself solo here. All right, we're going to take a trip outside. Are you ready? Here we go. You might hear my kids. Oh yeah, you couldn't hear me. I was muted. So I'm gonna try to stay this way, guys. Um, it's just the lead. You making jokes? She said, "Do not show me." All right, we're gonna light a cigarette and walk this way. Let me see if I can figure out how to get into the settings. And I want to switch this camera around. Back triple camera. There we go. Oh, don't mirror the camera. There we go. All right, guys. Let's give you a close up on the first one. This is the OG Kush Mom. Looking nice and healthy. Doing its thing. Yeah, this bed is really blown up. I've been really impressed with this. They got the marigolds down here even. Humongous marigolds growing right in between the two. And then this is going to be the GMO mom, which is, you know, she's not too big. But yeah, she's doing great. Oh yeah, Sandra. She had a good first day at school. Thanks for asking. All right. Let's take a walk over here. She's basically looking at the end of one row. Here's the other row. We'll have to go back around the backside. So this one is the OG Kush baby. This is a clone off of this one. Big difference. Got some tomatoes in the front. That's another OG Kush. And then let's see if I'm in the picture. How's that look from there? Can you see me? But anyway. And that one is going to be the blueberry right here in the middle. This beautiful thing that just doesn't stop stretching and reaching for the sun is the GMO clone. She's another one, probably 7 foot. These are all pretty much probably 7 foot tall plants. Then you got that one back there in the back that's just a touch taller. This blueberry is probably the tallest with that tip way up there. And then this is the kosher Kush right here. And this one, like I said, this is one of them that is way more advanced in flower right now than the rest of them, from what I can see, from what I've seen so far. But getting there on that GMO or on that kosher Kush right there. But yeah, you guys can see these are, you know, doing their things. Oh yeah, I'll stop by here and show you these real quick. Check out my Roma tomatoes. Coming in, thick. Got one down there getting ready to turn red. And then I got the beefsteaks down there. Yeah, that's all the cicadas. There's another close up of that kosher Kush. I'm so excited about this one. I'm a big, huge fan of kosher Kush. It's a great one for me for nighttime smoke, for pain, insomnia, if you want to go to sleep or relax, smoke this. But I'm going to be excited to get this one down this year. Josh Combs, here it is. Mighty Grape. I'm going to try to slide down this center aisle here. This is what it's looking like on the underneath, guys. This is why I do the cleanup early in the year and get all this lower stuff off, and you can still see, look at these things in here. They're just long, skinny shoots that aren't even, they don't even, look at all the cover above them. These will probably go yet. These will probably get sniffed out yet. Bunch of these little skinny guys down here low and in the center there to help create some more airflow. But I definitely need to get another row of stakes down this, another support system up high, just below this canopy that I created. And then I think another one up this high, about halfway up this canopy, would be nice. But anyway, Josh Combs, Mighty Grape. Just busting out of the seams with the tops everywhere. And she goes over through here. And then this is where this becomes a problem, where these plants are just so overgrown basically in between the two. But that's the Mighty Grape right there, one plant. And then this is what's holding her up. We got some dead things down there, but this monster right here is what's holding that whole plant up. This one here is going to be the Fighter Grease from Tarantula Genetics. Guys, I'm 6'3". I do not have a little hand. And this thing, I can't even get thumb to middle finger around it. Back here, and that's just one of the main branches. And then this is, like I said, that Fighter Grease. Let me back up a bit so we can even try to get a view of that. Maybe Mighty Grape through here. This is all Fighter Grease. Take a walk down the center. We're gonna get down here, past the Fighter Grease, into the Death Star. I'm gonna take a walk on the outside of this aisle, guys. Okay, I'm back. I hit a button by accident. All right, we're gonna go ahead and just drop this wall real quick. That's what I love about this throw-up fence that I got from Amazon last summer, 2 years ago. Cost me about $60. You can get them 6 or 8 feet tall and they're 50 feet long. I pop rebar in the ground. It's really simple. They sell these at Lowe's or Home Depot. This is a pole driver to drive rebar in the ground. Got a hole in one end, 2 handles, a top. You just put it on top and bang, and it drives your rebar in the ground. And you can wire tie it up, and I keep some of these down for right now. But anyway, this is the Snow Cane from 2020 Mendocino. This is another one that's just is going to be a nice early finisher, which is exactly what I wanted, because I've got a couple of these up north. You guys can see she's already well into bloom. And when you step back and look at her, you can just tell, you can see where that plant is. It's that right there. Just by the way she's into flower farther compared to this one. Now this one, going back to, this is the Violent Monkey. Yeah, Violent Monkey from Tarantula Genetics. That's going from right about that rebar to right here. Not as much of an impressive stalk on that one, but very thick, very bushy lady. And she is just starting out. Oh yeah, but the tops are just busting. This is why, guys, I start mine indoors nice and early. I'm in no rush for them to get anywhere quickly. I've said it before. I start them very slow. I pop them through germination in a paper towel, put them into little seed starter packs, little pods that you put a dome over. Bring them out of that into a solo cup. Put them into that. From that into a 1 gallon, up to a 2 gallon, and then up and up. I let them fill up each step before I transplant them, and I'm topping the whole way along. I was telling you guys that all early spring. I was telling you, just keep topping, come out every couple of days and keep pinching. And you're getting all the tops. And this one has been I've been impressed with the fighter, the Violent Monkey from Tarantula on that. Stacy gave me that one. I've said it a couple of times. Out of, I think, 2 or 3 of them, I had one survive. But so far, she's thanking me for giving her life. Now, yeah, this one's going to be the Death Star. So from this right here over to this right here, this is the Napalm Gardens out of Lorain, Ohio, Death Star cut I got from him back in early spring. Waylon Maccabee's coming in back in. What's going on, man? I can actually see comments this way. When I turn the phone sideways, I can't see the comments, unfortunately. But the Death Star is starting to kick off, starting to do its thing. Oh yeah, they'll trust me. If you Andrea's laughing at well, she said I love that, but yeah, take care of your plants. They're gonna treat you nice for giving them life, man, and you'll get rewarded. So that Death Star stops right there. Here's where we're gonna start that Fighter Grease from Tarantula Genetics, and it's gonna stop right about here, where it then runs into that bushy Mighty Grape. Let's see if I can flip it. I'll just flip it one. Oh yeah, I can still see the comments. Cool, they fixed it. I'll give you guys a little better view. So that's it. That's the 10 big girls and the 2 little ladies over here in the box. Yeah, bro. I've been saying them on a lot of these. I've been seeing a lot of posts and a lot of these other groups out there for Ohio right now asking, a lot of new growers in Ohio asking what they're going to get. What can I expect off of this? And I'm thinking about next year in this size pot and, what I'm going to be able to get off of it. Guys, I'm telling you, if you're in Ohio listening to me right now, put them in the ground. Do yourself a favor, get your soil right, dig a hole, put that soil that you're going to use in a pot right in the ground. This is why. If I had the time to invest into this 100%, I didn't have to go back and forth to the other property. These plants would be way different. They would have been topped plenty more times, and staked up and trained, and a lot more work done to them throughout the early part of the year. I don't know what I'm going to get this year, but 2 years ago with plants roughly this size, I was pulling 2.5 per plant, 2.5 pounds per plant. And that was off of plants, like I said, roughly this size. Same spot 2 years ago. These little ones here, I'm not sure what I'm going to get off of those. I put these ones out in mid-July. So these ones all came out the first week of June here in Ohio. These ones came out I think the end of the second week, maybe somewhere started the middle of the third week of July. And I was like, I'm just curious. I want to see what they produce, not being anywhere close to the same size. But like I said, they're still OG Kush. It's going to do its thing. I've never grown OG Kush before, so I'm curious. We'll see what happens. See some comments. Oh yeah, and we got the little garden snack plant here that just popped up by itself this year. Garden snack being cherry tomatoes. you might have caught a little glimpse of Kylie in the background there. Sorry. But yeah, that's it. All right, let me flip this camera. We'll keep walking around though so you can see some more plant while I do it. Settings, camera, front camera. There we go. I'll catch up on some comments while we head back to the laptop. Definitely dark for a few seconds. Guys, to go through a tour of my house. Wait on my slow dog to come inside. You guys hear that? That's a lovely sound of a tablet entertaining a 4-year-old. Facebook will probably restrict my audio for 5 minutes because I walked past the TV. All right. Oh yeah, shit. Mute it. Camera off. Camera 1, camera 2. Let me turn that off so we're not getting any more squelching in the background. Is it still playing? Technology. Oh yeah, these are from way back. Let me get caught up on these comments real quick, guys. Good old 8-footers at the moment, going to be a bitch come harvest. Yeah. So guys, if stay tuned. I mean, obviously when we get through to the harvest process, the early days of that, as we get closer to those days, I'll be giving you guys more tips and tricks that I do to prepare for the harvest, to kind of make it less. Either way you look at it, harvesting any plant of any good size outdoors is a lot of work. So, I'll be showing you guys some tips or tricks, try to make it a little less work on you. I actually seen a post earlier on another group about somebody asking about how to wash outdoor flower. Ash made an amazing video a couple of years ago on how to wash flower outdoors. So yeah, man, that one on the end was the snow cane. It's a little shorter, but it's going to be nice. But yeah, we'll probably do another video on setting up the tubs and how to wash it and stuff trust me, if you're growing outdoors this year, if you're watching from Ohio, you're new to growing outdoors this year, you're going to want to plan on washing your outdoor flower. Anything you harvest outdoor, indoor even isn't a bad idea to wash it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Let's get this back up here, guys. That'll be the hashtag. If you just came in, if you're just joining us, this is the hashtag for the night from Once Upon a Spell. You're going to get your hands on an awesome bar of soap that they created over there. Let me trying to get caught up to the comments. You guys have any questions or anything, feel free to pop those up. We'll try to get to those before we get out of here tonight. But if you don't think of it tonight, feel free to shoot me a DM whenever. Send it, post it up in the group, Grow Fam, Purple Harris Gardens, either one. And you said we have a grape cream cake that's really heavy tops like that. Yeah, I do a lot of topping early on. I will continue to top all the way up until I know here the second week of August is when I need to stop topping. And like I said, last couple weeks I was showing about trimming up from the ground up at that point, and reversing your direction of where you're going with your trimming, where you're topping up on the top the whole time through veg. Now when you're into that late veg, early transition of flower, go from the ground up and trim off a lot of that stuff that's underneath that's going to be wasted. First ever time for me. This helps me so much when I watch it. Thank you. That's what we're here for. Yeah, Tarantula Genetics, Sandra, they impressed me last year for sure with their ground and pound. Evan Flow, I got some of their stuff up north. They impressed me last year with below zero. Elephant trunks. Yeah, they're going to be some monsters by the time they're done out there. And I really, 2 years ago when I did them out back here the last time, I pulled them up out of the ground and the branches and everything were taller than me. Josh had some big old cankles. Thank you, Twisted. I didn't know you were in here, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Yeah, so a lot of tops, a lot of stacking. That's what it's all about. You can almost see those things start to form, and you'll be able to see your buds and what you're going to have as a final product. Almost, I can foresee that already. I think I'm getting caught up here to where when I came in. Thanks, man. Yeah, I do my best. I try, but like I got to give it up to the soil out there, man. That's the hardest worker out of the whole thing here in Ohio. That soil's been being built and worked on for 10 years or better. I'm saying the Death Star is a classic winner, and you couldn't go wrong with it. But I think you'll be impressed with that Mighty Grape and that what I give you, the Snow Cane and the Mighty Grape. Yeah. Yep, in the ground, best route to go. I wish I could do that up north, but I want to get the greenhouse up, and then maybe I was thinking about digging and backfilling and just going in the ground that way. Save me some height. Really enjoy watching what you do every year outside. I live vicariously through you because we can't grow outside in Texas. Oh, I appreciate that. Chris Ritchie in the house. What's going on, man? I was watching you guys live the other night. You guys were having trouble with it, but it was going well. And I had a great time hanging out with Chris at the event Josh was talking about last month up on Needmore and Date. Ryan said, does Ohio have a limit on how much you can have at home in cured product or flour? They have 2-pound limit. Just curious. So I actually just read about this the other day. So when it comes to limitations on our plants or our possession values, your plant possession limit is any plant over 8 inches is considered a plant. At that rate, you are allowed 6 per single household, up to 12 per married household or coupled household. Anything under 8 inches is still considered a clone, and it doesn't go towards your plant count. Now, we do have a possession limit, which is 2.5 ounces outside of the home. In what I read the other day, they stated that that limit does not restrict you to your harvest of your personal home grow here in Ohio. They expect that since we have home grow indoor and outdoor here in Ohio, they're aware of what the plants can produce, and they are aware that it produces more than 2.5 ounces, especially if you're doing 12 plants. So, cured at home in the grove bags, in the mason jars, stacked nicely, put away in your closet or in a nice area, out of sight, out of mind. They're not really going to care how much you have in your house, as long as there's no signs of illegal activity. We are a recreationally and medically legal state now in Ohio, but selling cannabis is still against the law. So if you have the items or tools or traffic or other things that imply that you may or may not be also trafficking in cannabis, then you can get in trouble for that, regardless of what you do have in your house. But I would say in the event if any officer was ever in your home and they came across a large closet of cannabis stored properly in grove bags or mason jars, even with a doorknob lock on it, you're safe. And they're gonna, if you say, "Hey, I grow and here are my plants and that's my harvest," they're inclined by the law at that point to leave you alone. So, Pam, that's always the ultimate guessing game for me, especially out here in Ohio. Up north, I can sit them on pallets. I can move them apart if they get bigger, and I don't like how close they are. But here in the ground, I never do it far enough apart. So I did, I believe, 4 or 5, I think it's 4 to 6 feet. The rows were apart from each other. And if I could do that over again, I would probably put them 10 feet apart from each other, just to make sure I had enough room for that growth, plus an aisle to walk down for the stakes and stuff like that. But then as far as plant to plant spacing, I would say 6 foot, 8 foot, wouldn't, again, maybe even 10 feet. That's going to give you, from the stalk of the 2 plants where they meet in the middle, that's only going to give you 5 feet from the center stalk on each plant. So, again, I would rather have way more. I would rather space them out way more than I need to than to have them like I do right now on top of each other. It's going to make it a little difficult, but we'll get through it. And yeah, what Josh is saying here, 2.5 is just if you're allowed to be in possession of up to 2.5 ounces while you travel, as long as it's locked in a secured container in your trunk or locked in your glove box, not within a hand's reach while you're driving, and you're definitely not smoking while you're going down the road. You can have up to 2.5 ounces on you, say in a backpack with a tiny padlock on it, in your trunk while you go to a festival to walk around and enjoy more cannabis at that open ingestion festival here in Ohio somewhere. I'm still far behind on the comments. Oh yeah, I forgot to unplug that. My bad. She said the power washer just kicked on and scared the shit out of her. So he asked, do you know where I can find the bud washing video, Ash Groves? So that was, that was probably 2 years ago. I want to say he made that, and I think I still have like screenshots of the important parts of what I needed to know from it. But I don't know if we could even find that video anymore, unless Ash has it originally on one of his devices. We can have 2 zips on us and 2 pounds at home, 8 plant max with 4 of those being in flower. I'm getting my 2 pound limit damn near each run of 4 autos. Hell yeah, that's nice though. I mean, you've reached your optimum output for what you're allowed to do. That's awesome. Judah said I'll be watching for Ohio tips. Was in the private group, Grow Fam. I'll find it and pin it into the featured. There you go. Pin it into the featured section. There we go. So the stretch for outdoors, like I said, it always happens the first 2 weeks of that transition of bloom. So here in Ohio, it's usually starting to happen the first week of August, somewhere in there, depending on your location of the plant, with how much, if you've got some shade that hits it earlier in the day, it's going to possibly kick off a little sooner. But yeah, like Josh said, a few weeks or so into flower. So the stretch is going to be really what you notice first. You'll notice that you have a real nice even canopy of tops through that veg stage. And then all of a sudden you're going to come out and it's going to be like, holy cow, it looks like these things just stretched. See, keyword there. These things just stretched out 3-4 inches overnight or over a day or two. And then the next day you'll be like, holy cow, this looks like this plant just keeps growing and growing and growing every day. Well, it is. And that's the stretch. That's the stack. That's when they're going to build that vertical height to them, and you'll be able to notice that. And then where like the pictures I showed you guys tonight of the close-ups, the stacking, the fuzzy, the hairs, you can actually see what is the base or the structure of a bud starting to form right there. And that's when that stretch, when you can start to see the bud stacks or the clusters start to build, and you see the calyx. You'll be able to see each individual defined calyx with the hairs or the pistils coming out of each one of those. And at that point, that stretch is going to be pretty much done. So like I said, about 2 weeks. And it's going to be right now, we're coming into the end of that. There you go, William. You got it in if you weren't. Let me go over and check and see how many people we got. We got 78 people in on this giveaway. It's showing us 136 people, 75 still over at Grow Fam TV, a couple coming in from YouTube and Purple Hairs Gardens. Good night, girls. I'm probably a couple minutes late, but thanks for hanging out and watching. My comments are like lagging severely tonight. It probably just looped back and started over again. This one, you think this is the best live I've done so far? Quit it. My whole room is full of your cuts other than the Tyson Punch, Grape, Blueberry, OG, and Snow Cane. Hell yeah, bro. Oh yeah, I did give you the, yeah. All right. If anybody in Ohio is worried about having too much flour, if it's any good, you can store it in my. Wait, Nancy said, I won't be able to grow until the grandbabies move out. I live vicariously through all you guys. Love this family, grow family for life. Well, that's what it's all about. That's why we do what we do. We give you guys the ideas and the tips and the tricks and the education and the knowledge. It's like Ash said yesterday on his Motivational Monday. We're trying to be the river, right? We're trying to share as much knowledge and education as we can for the community, because in turn, that's going to benefit everybody, right? So, and when that day does come, when the grandbabies move out, you'll be ready to go. You know what I mean? You'll be ready to order your tent, get your light, throw it up, and you'll be ready for the game at that point. Twisted said, send it out here. I'll hold that shit down. Rose said, we're allowed to have 5 ounces in your possession. If you grow, you can have 5 pounds, I think. Oh, wow. All right. The farther your plants away from each other is the larger your plants potentially grow. However, your plants do love growing in a canopy because a hedge protects everything. It's best to play by ear with each cultivar. Yeah, and that's always my downfall. For the past couple of years, I've been throwing out so many different strains into one grow. I don't have all the same or just 1 or 2. I've got 5, 6, 8 different strains going at one time. Yeah, and so like here in Ohio, I've not had to worry about watering manually, I think, but twice this entire season because they're in the ground. Up north, I've been dreading the trip up, wondering and scared how bad it's going to look when I get there. And for the last 2 trips, it's been not a pretty sight, but they've been bouncing back all right for me so far, and I hope everything goes well till I can get back up there. He said, whenever I hear the word aloud, I take it as a personal challenge. All our hydro stuff stretches weeks 3 into 4 tops. Yeah. It sounds like a good time for a spin. Yeah, we're getting there for sure. I'm at 8:06 on the comments, so I'm still just a minute or 2 behind on the comments. No problem. I try to get as many. I try to scroll past like just the hashtags and some conversations happen just in the chat. I try to get over some of that. But I try to check all the comments to make sure I'm not missing any questions. And that's what kind of lags a lot for me is I don't want to miss a question if there's one out there. Tagging Wayne in the house. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by, guys. We're getting ready to spin this because I am running late, but I feel like I was running late to start with, so we'll be fine. I just got to jump off here in a few minutes to go put the kiddo to bed. She's got school tomorrow. Man, I'm so sorry you live in Indiana. But hey, I'm right next door, bro. Holler at me. Come see me sometime. Hang out and smoke. I will not be coming to visit you. I would just say that. But you're more than welcome. Come over and hang out sometime. Oh, some strawberry Hindu Kush. That sounds delicious. Ted Hanser in the house. What's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. I don't know. I try to stay out of the way on whoever's drug testing anybody for any reason. I try to stay away from those processes as much as I have to. I'm not sure, to be honest with you. I know the local Amazon said that they were going to take cannabis off of the panel. So, Judith, your harvest date is going to depend a lot on what you're growing. Depending on the dominance of that, whether it's indica or sativa dominant strain. It's also going to depend on how quick your trichomes mature on the bud themselves. So if you want, after the live, shoot me a DM and let me know what you're growing and any details or information on that strain. If not, I can look it up and I'll try to get back to you and give you a little better answer on that. But usually, so like my stuff is predominantly indica dominant strains. I think I have one that's a 70-30 indica, but everything else is an 80% or higher. So I'm anticipating mine to be done roughly, closer to the end of September here. But I have had plants go into the mid portion to the end of October before they were done. And I've even had a couple plants go push into like the first week of November before they're done. So again, it's just going to depend on what you're growing and how soon it starts to flower based off of a lot of other factors, like how much, again, if it's getting smacked in the direct, if it's getting all the sunlight it needs. It's a Black Mamba. That I've had that once before, I believe, and that is a good smoke. Take me, you can give me us both. Hell yeah, sounds like a time, man. Let me know. All right, guys. I'm caught up on the comments. We're at 812. Last comment is at 812. We are going to spin this one. Again, this is coming at you from Once Upon a Spell. The winner is going to have to be following them. Like them and follow them. Sorry, I just got distracted by tagging Wayne's comment right there for a minute. I work at Kroger full time. It's through the union and never have been drug tested, brother. And I know Amazon doesn't drug test for merit. Yeah, I knew. I was sure Amazon said no, but that's good to know that Kroger's doesn't either. And I think that's good. That is good that they don't do that. There's a lot of other things they should be testing for other than some cannabis. Now, I mean, I get it. There's still some job titles out there that should require a drug test because you're hired to do a certain task or a job, and sometimes that job requires your full 100% attention. No restrictions, nothing of that sort. So, guys, we got 86 people on this giveaway coming at you from Once Upon a Spell. Awesome bars of soap they're kicking out over there. Somebody's going to get their hands on one tonight. Here we go. Good luck. We're at an hour and a half, just over an hour and a half on the live tonight. Yeah, Workman's Comp will probably still get you if you. Oh, Margaret Jett. Are you still here? Are you still here? Are you still here? Margaret Jett, congratulations if you're still here. Tell me in the comments. Planted mine on July 31st and it popped out August 3rd. So like I said, those out back that I was showing off tonight, those I started, I believe, in February. Indoors in February. Gotta see her here. Where's she at? Oh, I knew. Yeah, there she is. And then I just saw Ash's comment. She ain't going nowhere. Awesome. Margaret, I hope you enjoy that. I love the fact that you won that tonight. I was already talking about you tonight. Like I said, I got that. It's a reminder, too. I need to go eat that snack. Yes. Can't wait. Can't wait to eat that little tasty treat. I don't even remember which one I got. Was it I got the 2 cookies with the stuff that you put in between it. I don't remember which one that was called. But yeah, congratulations on that. Ash Broke. Let's go, Margaret Jett. Guys, we'll stick around. It's 8:14. Let me get it's 8:15. Let me get 1 or 2 more minutes. If you guys, there it is. Thank you, Ashley. Guys, go check her out. Margaret Jett, the winner of that one tonight over at MJ's Baked Goods. Got some tasty treats in my fridge tonight I'm going to have from MJ's Baked Goods. How was it, Steve-O? The Danky Doozies. Danky Doozy. That's what I got. It's 2 cookies and it, what I believe was the, yeah. The Danky Doozy. It's 2 big cookies and then some, I'm guessing like a it almost reminds me of like a pastry topping that you squeeze out and put on top of the one and then put the other one on top of it, eat it like that. Like an ice cream sandwich almost. Now I'm getting excited about it. I want to hurry up and roll this joint. But yeah, I'll hang out for just a minute, guys. If you got any questions, if you can't think of them now, like I said, feel free to shoot me a DM. I'm home for a few days, so I'm just kind of hanging out, working around here, doing some things, so I am available. Feel free to shoot me a question. Send me a picture. If you have a question about a plant or something wrong, please send me as much information as you can that would involve what you're feeding it. If it's indoors, light schedule. Outdoors, we'll know what that is. Or with the bugs, send pictures of whatever you're seeing or something like that. Just any problems. One of them take you to the moon pies. Sweet cream icing to sandwich it with. Yes. Oh, quit talking about it. You're getting me. I'm getting hungry now. I'm gonna finish pack. I'm gonna hang out till I get this cone packed here, guys, and then we'll roll out on a commercial. Keep clicking buttons when I grab the mouse. We do. We love you, Margaret. Marina said, "Awesome show, Christopher. Thank you for everything." Thank you for that. Josh Combs. Hope you have a good night, man. For sure. Don't forget, don't hit a dab or two and forget about sending me that flyer, man, for this month. Or if you know who I got to get a hold of, shoot me his info or, drop me a good word or something. I want to go over there and get set up this month, man, for sure. I'm going to make sure I'm home for that. And likewise, hopefully we can get some advertising for it going on. All right, guys, that's it. The cone is packed. You have a good week too, Buckeye. Let me get this off the screen. Why do I have that up? I've been looking at my tray rolling this joint. That's right. Coming from the man himself, Ash Bros. Everybody have a great night. As always, we will see you again next week. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, Chris Fisher or Purple Hairs Gardens. We're going to roll out on a commercial here. Which one should we do? Oh, how about this one? All right, guys. Love you guys. See you next week. Same time, same place. Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Talk It Out Tuesday. Have a great week.